Hi guys, welcome back to my mathematics tutorial. My name is Peter C. Dr. Jr., your mathematics tutor and an instructor of mathematics at the University of Liberia. In my today's lesson, I will be discussing integral calculus, and particularly I'll be looking at integration by parts. So I want to solve the third problem involving integration by parts. So I said in previous lessons that integration by parts is a method used to solve an integral problem that involves the product of two functions. So you see that you have the product of two functions here, an algebraic function and a trigonometric function. So our goal is to ensure that one of the functions is eliminated so that we are left with just one to find its integral. So for this third form, whenever an algebraic function is paired with a trigonometric function, be it sine of x, cos of x, or whatsoever trig function, you must allow your u to be equal to the algebraic function x cubed, because as you're differentiating, is reducing. And then you allow your dv, which is the portion you're going to integrate, to be sine of x dx. If this was cos of x, it would have been cos of x dx. So now we have du now is equal to 3x squared dx. And then this v is just equals, if we integrate, we get minus cos of x. So we are not differentiating, we are integrating. So we'll go to the problem. The problem says the integral of u dv is equals, now let's just write it. What is u? U is x cubed. And what is the du now is, let's say it is dv, not, so it's u dv equals to uv minus the integral of v du. So dv now is sine of x dx equals, what is u? U is x cubed. And then v is minus cos of x minus the integral of v again minus cos of x. And then du now is 3x squared dx. So we're going to have this to just be equal, so we're not going to be writing this continuously. You have negative x cubed, cos of x, negative is positive 3, the integral of x squared cos of x dx. So again, we have an integral involving an algebraic function and a trig function. We apply the substitution again, so we say u equals to the algebraic function and the v now equals to the trigonometric function. So the u now is 2x dx, and v now, because if we integrate both sides, just get v is equals to sine of x. So we go back now. This is equals minus x cubed cos of x plus 3. So this expression now is rewritten as uv minus the integral of v du. So u, what is u? U is x squared, and then v sine of x minus the integral of v sine of x, and then du is 2x dx. So we have minus x cubed cos of x plus, we multiply, it's 3x squared sine of x, and then 3 times this one. So this is 2, so 3 times 2 is 6, minus 6, the integral of x sine of x dx. So you see again, we have arrived at similar form, an algebraic function and a trig function. Again, we say let u equals to the algebraic function and the v equals to the trig function. So the u now is equals to the x, and then v is equals to minus cos of x. Don't get yourself confused with you know, the integral portion and the derivative portion, because when we were differentiating trigonometric function, the derivative of sine of x is just equal to positive cos of x, but the integral of sine of x is negative cos of x. So take note of that. So now we have this one to be equals minus x cubed cos of x plus 3x squared sine of x minus 6. The integral of, now this should be rewritten as uv. What is u? U is x. V is minus cos of x minus the integral of v du. So v is minus cos of x times du now is just equal to dx. So we have minus x cubed cos of x plus 3x squared sine of x. So this gives us positive 6x cos of x. This and this gives us negative, because this and this is positive times this is negative. 6, the integral of cos of x dx. So you see, this integral portion now is just, we just left with one function, which is a trig function. So we can now integrate that trig function. So we have minus x cubed cos of x plus 3x squared sine of x plus 6x cos of x minus 6. Now we integrate cos, we get sine of x. Then we just add plus some arbitrary constants. So is that something we can add? No, we cannot add anything there. So if we want to group some stuff, we can group some stuff. So you have this one and this. We can group these two, right? And then this and this can be grouped. So we're grouping this and this. So we have 6. So I'll write it positive first. So I say 6x cos of x minus s cubed cos of x. And I group this and this. I write 3x squared sine of x minus 6 sine of x plus some constant. So finally, now I can have 6, let's say x outside, and then cos of x is also outside. What is left here is 6 minus x squared plus, likewise with this, 3 can come outside, and then sine of x can come outside as well. So I'll be left with x minus, this is 6, 3 into 6, 2 times, plus some arbitrary constant c. So this is our answer. But let's use the D.I method. Let's use the shortcut method to arrive at our same answer, and avoid this long method. Let's use the shortcut method. So we draw our table. We have the sign in the first table, SIGN. We have the sign in the first table. And then this is derivative. So this is D. And then this is integral. This is R. Okay. So we put, this is positive, negative, positive, negative. So the portion we are differentiating is the x cubed, and the portion we're integrating is the sine of x. So we differentiate this one, it gives us 3x squared. We differentiate again, it gives us 6x. We differentiate again, it gives us 6. We continue for the last time. Positive, we differentiate 6, it gives us 0. Then we integrate sine of x, we integrate sine of x, it gives us negative cos of x. We integrate cos of x, it gives us sine of x. We integrate sine of x, it gives us negative sine of x. So negative, negative is positive, so it's just cos of x, in fact, not sine. The integral of sine of x is negative cos of x. So negative this, negative, now it becomes positive. Then we integrate cos of x, now we get sine of x. So we can now multiply. So we have this times this. we have this times this, we have this times this, and we have this times this. So that is it. So we can now say that we write our final answer. So our final answer now is just positive times this, x cubed times this. So it gives us, so this now it just equals, so this gives us negative x cubed cos of x, the first one. And then this times this times this. So it's negative times negative is positive. So this is positive. 3x squared times this. So it's 3x squared sine of x. So this is positive. 6x times cos. So it's plus 6x cos of x. And then this is negative 6 times sine of x. So it's negative 6 sine of x. So we can have this and this, we can group them, then this and this, we group them. So just put plus c. So we group the first, let's say we group those two. Can put the positive first. So it's 6x cos of x minus x cubed cos of x. So we group these two right here. We have x coming outside and also cos coming outside. So we're left with 6 right here minus, now this x cubed, you take 1 from there, is x squared. So it's the same x cos of x, 6 minus x squared, this one. Then the next two terms, we have positive, so we group these two, positive 3x squared sine of x, and then minus 6 sine of x. So what happens, 3 can come outside, sine of x can as well come outside. So 3 and 3 cancel, sine and sine cancel, you're left with x squared, minus 3 goes into 6 2 times, plus c. So you see? So this is just the shortcut method, you know, to be able to solve this long problem. So even if you had x to the 4th, x to the 5th, x to the 10th, you can just go in line and at the end of the day, just cross multiply, you get your final answer. So thanks all so much for watching. See you in our next lecture. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please do it now, please, now. Thank you.